Democrat squad member has terrible things to tell you, man. You don't understand. USAID was shut off. Let's read her tweet. Rep. Ilhan Omar says dismantling USAID has caused a worldwide global crisis because of Trump and Musk. Minnesotans lost grants, contracts, local jobs, and $70 million in Minnesota-based food exports were cut off. No matter what they tell you, it's unconstitutional. We're going to play the video, but wait, there's more. We're going to get the other side of the story from the comment section of that tweet. Welcome to the Doug Tenaple channel. This is where the happy patriots are.
The effort to dismantle USAID are deeply personal to me. I know the work that they do to help refugees because they've helped me and my family.
And by helping her and her family, she means her brother and her husband, who sometimes are the same person.
When we were in a refugee camp. Their work represents the best of America abroad, and it is truly a beacon of hope for so many people around the world.
Representative Omar spoke about the effects of the Trump administration's attempt to dismantle the agency, mentioning refugees losing access to food, shelter, and vaccines.
It's also having refugees not only lose access to vaccines and shelter, but to lose access to child trafficking.
Omar went on to mention Minnesota-based organizations that get funding from USAID and how losing that funding could harm those benefiting from their work. At Friday's press conference, Representative Omar was joined by local organizations which are directly impacted by the attempt to dismantle USAID.
Now, why do all of the women look the same? Purple hair? Look at this. Now we're getting to the comments down below. Like this comment, if you think Ilhan Omar should be deported. Are you upset because that means millions less dollars your Somali voters get to steal? How much of the $250 million ended up in your election funds? There you go. Check it on Ilhan Omar. This is what we voted for. Also, deporting you was on the list. Yes, and Guatemala lost aid for transgender goat studies. You have no constitutional right to other taxpayers' money. If you can know anything, know that. Now, please, self-deport. Take your brother, husbands with you. Stop. I already supported dismantling USAID. You don't have to convince me further. Also, you have no idea how the Constitution works. Dismantling USAID has ended the gravy train for this congresswoman who married her brother. USAID wasn't dismantled without Congress. Trump proposed cuts, but Congress controls funding. Courts blocked some attempts, citing executive overreach. Blaming Musk is absurd. He has no role in USAID. Emotional claims do not equal constitutional violations. Facts matter. The sugar daddy days are over. The taxpayers have had enough. You have to be more worried about covering your tracks. Deport this terrorist. Cutting lib fraud isn't unconstitutional. Here's Matthew Herges. Maybe that food would be better given to our own citizens. I mean, those countries want to pay us for it. They can buy it. USAID was a multi-billion-dollar money laundering operation directed by the CIA, other agencies and NGOs to destabilize other governments, their economies, and our own, among other things. USAID was funding things that government ought not to do. It's over now and not coming back. Good, it's not the job of Americans to take care of the world, especially when we're not taking care of ourselves. There's nothing unconstitutional about not exporting American goods to other places on the backs of taxpayers. The dismantling of USAID will be particularly harmful to those unwilling to work. Okay, that's the sober judgment of the chat. Ilhan Omar, as you can see, she's not getting traction with this message, and that's why we're highlighting it. Thanks for watching. This is where the happy patriots are. I'm Doug in exile.